Spanish judge orders custody for Catalan leaders pending trial. Madrid, Reuters. A Spanish judge on Thursday ordered 9 Catalan secessionist leaders be held pending a potential trial over the region's independence push, and was reported to have issued a European arrest warrant for ousted Catalan President Carles Puigdemont. A spokeswoman for the High Court could not immediately confirm the report by the Barcelona-based newspaper La Vanguardia of the arrest warrant for Puigdemont, who is in Belgium. Catalan political parties and civic groups denounced the decision to jail the legitimate government of Catalonia and called for protests outside the Catalan regional parliament at 7 p.m. 1800 GMT. Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy sacked Puigdemont and his government on Friday, hours after the Catalan parliament made a unilateral declaration of independence, a vote boycotted by the opposition and declared illegal by Spanish courts. Puigdemont's lawyer in Belgium, where he has traveled with 4 members of his sacked cabinet, said his client would stay away from Spain while the political climate was not good, but he would cooperate with the courts. If they ask, he will cooperate with Spanish and Belgian justice, lawyer Paul Becker told Reuters after Puigdemont ignored an order to appear before the High Court on Thursday to answer charges of rebellion, sedition and misuse of public funds relating to the region's secessionist drive. The jailings of the secessionist leaders and Puigdemont's flight to Belgium make it difficult for leading figures from the independence movement to stand in a snap election in the wealthy region called by the Spanish government for December 21. Puigdemont said on Tuesday he would go back to Spain only if given unspecified guarantees by the Spanish government. His flight appears to have cost some support for his cause at home. President, enough is enough. The influential Catalan newspaper El Periódico, which has been skeptical of the case for independence, said on its front page on Wednesday. Bebelia Ramos, a pensioner from the pro-independence town of Berga, said, "I don't know what they're thinking about, but when someone does what he did and declares independence and then flees, a president has to fulfill the law, and if he doesn't, it is better that he stays calm, because if he starts doing something outside the law, he is going to lose everything." Carefully designed secessionist process following a tumultuous month, attention is gradually turning to the December vote. Protests taking place in central Barcelona on Thursday to support secessionist leaders as they testified in Madrid failed to attract a big crowd. Cracks have appeared within the pro-independence coalition of center-right and far-left parties as well as inside Puigdemont's own DCAT, Democratic Catalan Party, where some of his allies are now pushing for a negotiated solution with the central government. The struggle has divided Catalonia itself and caused deep resentment across the rest of Spain. In Madrid, 20 secessionist leaders had been summoned by 2 separate courts to testify over their role in holding a banned October 1 referendum on secession and later proclaiming independence from Spain. With Puigdemont and 4 others in Belgium, only 15 turned up. All the members of the dismissed Catalan cabinet, but 1 declined to answer questions from the state prosecutor and the High Court judge, who opened an investigation that could take several years before any potential trial. The defendants have played an active role by propelling the carefully designed secessionist process and overcoming all kinds of obstacles that could make them deviate from their final objective, the judge said in the ruling that sent the defendants to jail. She said the defendants must be held in custody because they were a flight risk and could destroy evidence. One of them, Santi Vila, who stepped down from the Catalan cabinet before a unilateral declaration of independence last Friday and has since then been pushing for a negotiated solution with the government, was granted bail of €50,000, $58,300. 5 senior regional lawmakers and the Speaker of the Catalan Parliament, Carme Forcadell, were summoned by the Supreme Court, which handles the cases of people who enjoy parliamentary immunity. The Supreme Court agreed on Thursday to give 1 more week to Forcadell and the Catalan lawmakers to prepare their defense, and a new hearing will take place on November 9. The courts have already told the Catalan secessionist leaders to deposit €6.2 million, $7.2 million, by Friday to cover potential liabilities. $1 equals €0.8578. Additional reporting by Robert Jan Barczynek in Brussels. Writing by Julian Toyer. Editing by Ralph Bolton and Peter Graff.